M&P9. This is actually one of my favorite pistols to share. I've always enjoyed shooting this pistol. Weapon has been safety checked. Like I said, I've always enjoyed shooting the M&P 9mm. It's made by Smith and Wesson, and I would actually put this gun in the same category as your Glocks and your Sig Sauers. But this is my preferred gun. I do own a Sig, and I do own a Glock. But I've actually shot this gun more than my SIG and my Glock. First of all, it is extremely reliable. I've actually never had this pistol jam on me. It's so reliable and so popular that a lot of the law enforcement agencies in the United States have actually picked it up as their official firearm. So, that gives it pretty good reviews. It has pretty good YouTube reviews too. So, I've had this pistol for over a year and a half. I've shot it a ton of times. It's never jammed on me. It's never malfunctioned in any way, and it just keeps on rolling along. Um, you know, like any pistol, you should clean it, but even if I don't clean it, I don't see this pistol ever jamming on me anytime soon. Why should I buy an M&P9? Well, first of all, my preference has always been in service pistols. I have one compact handgun. That's it. All of my other handguns are all full-size service pistols. I chose to get the 4.25-inch barrel in 9mm because the longer the barrel is, the faster the bullet moves, and the more accurate your gun will be. So I've always gone for service pistol size. It is a 9mm, so it doesn't have the most stopping power, but it's got enough stopping power. But I bought a 9 just because, hey, its bullets are cheap. They're a little easier to find, and I wanted something that I could shoot a lot of rounds through, and 9mm happened to be the cheapest round I could afford. So the finish here is actually a melanite finish, which is supposedly as hard as chrome, so I'm cool with that. The trigger is actually a jointed trigger. Let's chamber check the weapon again. No rounds. It is a jointed trigger, so right here, it's jointed, which is fine. You have to deliberately pull the trigger to fire the weapon. So if you dropped it like this or like this, the weapon wouldn't actually discharge. You have to actually pull on it to fire the weapon. So that's the only safety it has. It's this right here. That's the safety. I live in California, so it does have an additional safety. It's a magazine safety, which I mean it did annoy me at first, but now I'm fine with it. With magazine out, trigger doesn't work. But with magazine in, trigger works. So a little bit annoying. It can be defeated. You can remove the magazine safety on the inside, but that might void your warranty. So I haven't done it to mine. The trigger is slightly heavier than a Glock trigger, but it really doesn't bother me at all. If you really wanted to, you can go buy an Apex trigger and drop it in, and it'll be a smoother trigger. Compared to the Glock, the M&P is actually slightly heavier. It's 3 ounces heavier than a Glock. So the M&P is actually weighted at 28.2 ounces. But hey, that's service pistol size. I don't care. I mean, if you carry an M9 in the military or in law enforcement, that's a heavy gun. This is light compared to an M9. I'm actually, if you notice, I'm a lefty. So the ergonomics of this pistol make it my favorite pistol. What I like about it is slide release is on this side and on this side. That was my main concept. It was like slide release on both sides. I dig it. I bought it. Um, the magazine release can be flipped from this side to this side also. For me though, I've shot left-handed for so long that if I wanted to drop the magazine, I would actually drop it like this. So I chose to keep the magazine release on its original side for right-handed shooters. And I do like the fact that my hands are, not big. I have small hands, so you can change the back strap on this. All you have to do is basically twist this back part out, pull out the little stick, just like this. It's kind of tough. I don't change it out often. Pull this out, and the back strap comes off. This is a small, and in the box it comes with small, medium, and large, so that's pretty cool. I have the small on mine. Um, I do like the fact that when I'm actually shooting it, it has a really, really low bore access. Bam, look at that. That's a really low bore access. So I like that because the lower the bore access is, um, the better, the more accurate it is for me to shoot it. So I like that. Like I said, slide release on both sides. I really dig that. The sights are low profile. I like that. Standard white dot, rear sight, front sight, which is cool. Um, it's actually very, very well balanced. And at an MSRP of 569 bucks, I think it's a good buy. If I had to buy this weapon to defend my house, service pistol, this is my choice. Consider the Smith & Wesson M&P9.